Hello everyone, XV here from youtube.com/XVRogueGaming, and this is the 14th video in a weekly series I'm doing for Dotacinema designed to take your game to the next level. Congratulations to this week's winner, Somis, for posting a topic in the comments for last week's tutorial. Remember that your topic doesn't need to be the one chosen. All you have to do to win is be subscribed to my channel and let me know something you'd like to learn about. Following the new format, this week's video is more basic and geared towards newer players, but on my channel on Monday, I will be releasing an advanced guide for players who want to learn more in depth. Rounding out the subject of effective hit points, last week was on armor, and this week is on evasion and block. Like armor, evasion only applies to physical attacks. Unlike armor, evasion does not stack with itself. Instead, evasion uses a priority system, and only the largest value will be applied. The two average evasion percentages available are 25 and 35%. These work out to a 33 and 54% EHP increase respectively. It's worth noting, however, that due to the very high cost of evasion via gold, that you really need to have a high base EHP before adding evasion. Thus, when determining what to purchase next, in order to be efficient with your spending, as a rule of thumb, you need 2000 EHP or more to make evasion more worthwhile than continuing to get HP and armor, and even still, only if the enemy team has one or more physical DPS characters that's actually a threat. When talking about abilities, things work a little bit differently. The value of evasion from the first point into a skill that grants it is normally very worthwhile under level 4. Though it has a lot to do with your lane situation, 1 point in Blur at level 4, Drunken Brawler at level 2, or Wind Run at level 1 will all provide you with a large increase in survivability and for the most part a lot more utility than the alternatives. This is because at low levels, like high levels, each attack is worth so much of your HP that one miss is a huge sway in terms of your continued survival or winning a duel. The one exception to evasion stack, which isn't so much as an exception as it is a misconception, is Faceless Void's Backtrack. Though it looks like evasion and acts like evasion, it is in fact not evasion. Backtrack is unique in that it has the ability to avoid spell damage as well as physical damage, which greatly increases its relative worth, but also allows it to stack with normal evasion. Note though that since your chance to backtrack and your chance to dodge are independently determined, it is not a simple matter of adding them together. Instead, backtrack plus 25% evasion is a 43% chance to dodge, and with 35% evasion is a 51% chance to dodge. To counter evasion, you have to turn to the Monkey King bar, which for 5400 gold grants a bonus to attack speed, a huge amount of bonus damage, a decent chance for a mini bash, but most importantly, True Strike, which prevents your attacks from missing. The EHP benefits of block are difficult to calculate because of how it mitigates all damage by the same amount. A Vanguard, for instance, reduces physical attacks by 40 damage when it procs. Since this damage can be no lower than 0, attacks which do below 40 damage are all mitigated equally, and as an attack's damage grows above 40, it is less and less hindered. Suffice to say that block is most worthwhile in the early game, though a Vanguard can maintain its usefulness well into the mid-game for the HP and regen it provides outside of block. While this is not how it actually functions, the easiest way to understand how stacking block works is to consider that each source of block is calculated one at a time from the most recent to the oldest acquired source. That is to say, a hero with 2 stout shields will roll to block with the first, and only if it fails, roll to block with the second. I'll explain the actual mechanic on Monday in the Advanced Evasion and Block Guide on my channel. It's worth noting though that 2 shields is a viable build on some heroes in certain situations. Just make sure that your best block source is the one you picked up most recently. If need be, you can always fix a mistake by dropping all of them and then picking them up in order, worst to best. While there is a lot more that can be said on evasion and block and the ins and outs of its mechanics, I hope you found this video useful for taking your game to the next level. Remember that it's you who decide the topics, so be sure to post in the comments below what you'd like to see, and subscribe to my channel to be eligible to win the chess keys. As always though, if you like this video, please thumbs up, share, and join me on Monday on my channel for the advanced guide to evasion and block, as well as other exclusive content and contests. Until next week, this is XV, signing out.